Hello everyone, welcome to KFCS and Sports with your one of your favorite channels. So today I am here discussing and we have Rahul here with us for a
Hi.
discussion about India versus Australia, and we will also have a good discussion about England versus West Indies first innings, and after that we will talk about Punjab Kings. So Rahul, how are you? I hope you enjoy the match.
Yes, absolutely. Very good win for India again, defending not such a big score. We managed to pull off a win. So very positive signs in these last two matches.
Yeah, and Rahul, we want such type of matches where things should not be too easy, and you have to make it with your bowling options. So, if I talk about in this series, we got so many bowlers: Spin Arshdeep, who can do well in death, and Mukesh Kumar today. What a spell from Mukesh Kumar! Finally, he comes up.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and Arshdeep Singh both stepped up in a crucial stage in the match and managed to help India win. Arshdeep Singh got the crucial wicket of Matthew Wade in the end because Wade was looking dangerous. So that was a crucial
Wade
wicket to
and
take
Ben
to help India
McDermott.
win the
Ben
match.
McDermott wicket was also very important.
Yes, absolutely. Ben McDermott was looking dangerous too. Other than that, well, you have to say from an Australian point of view, except McDermott and Wade, nobody else really stepped up in this game.
Yeah, of course. But if we do the series review, means if I talk about each and every player, means which are the best batsmen in this series. So Rahul, according to you, who is the best batsman for you in this series?
Yashasvi Jaiswal, in my opinion. Yeah, he didn't make big scores in every innings, but his impact at the top was almost like what Rohit Sharma's was during the ODI World Cup. He was giving the team very good starts with the bat. So I would definitely rate Yashasvi Jaiswal as the best batsman of the series across both the teams.
Yeah. Okay, so if I ask the selfish player from Indian side, if I talk about selfish player, so who is the selfish player for you? Who is just playing
Mm,
for runs?
That's a very good question. I'll have to go with the Ruturaj Gaikwad, although he
Of
has
course, yes.
although he has potential to score quickly. In fact, actually speaking, when somebody is not capable of scoring quickly, they're trying to show intent and they're not capable of scoring quickly, that's a different case.
Yeah.
But when a player is capable of scoring quickly, Gaikwad is capable of scoring runs at a brisk pace. So when a player is capable of doing that in a T20 match, yet they don't do it and they are taking time to settle, then you have to question them, like whether they're being selfish or not. You never know what's going through somebody's mind actually when they bat like that in a T20. I wouldn't like to believe that somebody is being selfish when they play like that, but when you are capable of hitting and you don't do it, then questions should be raised over what you're trying to do. What are your intentions? You definitely give people reason to believe you are selfish. I personally don't want to do that, but Gaikwad, except for maybe the century against in the third match and maybe the second match where he scored 58 or 43, I'll have to say the problem is that Gaikwad is taking too long to settle down in an innings. You can't consume, especially the modern day T20, you cannot consume 20 balls to, get settled in an innings. And when you're an opening batsman and, and wickets are falling around you, I understand sometimes you do tend to go into a shell. It's easy to go into a shell. But at the same point, Gaikwad as an opening batsman is the more settled batsman than compared to somebody coming in and trying to hit from ball one. So he should be able, if Jaiswal gets out, Gaikwad has to be that batsman who switches gears and puts the pressure on the opposition. So don't like to give titles like selfish
Yeah.
player to anyone, but it's very poor batting. I have to say, when in T20 cricket, strike rate matters for sure. You cannot. There's no getting around that. And sometimes scoring a 30 off 15 balls is more valuable than a half century in T20 cricket. That needs to be understood.
Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about our successful bowlers. One of the successful bowler is your Ravi Bishnoi. Of course, Ravi Bishnoi, what a talented bowler, and I think India lost something means they are not giving such chances to Ravi Bishnoi. So now Ravi Bishnoi is becoming first T20 bowler, I guess, who will be selected for T20 World Cup first.
I think Ravi Bishnoi should be a selection in the T20 World Cup squad. He's done very well. There's no reason not to select it. Him, in fact, he should have been playing in the T20 World Cup last year in Australia. Although, yes, for a spinner, you can only have so much impact in Australian conditions. Still better than having Ravi Chandran Ashwin in the team. I don't know how this happens in every World Cup. Ashwin doesn't frequently play any matches, yet suddenly at the last minute he'll be chosen in the T20 in a World Cup squad. It becomes a mystery almost how this guy gets selected without playing after playing very little white ball cricket. He gets selected in a World Cup squad. It doesn't make any sense. Mm,
Actually, it
It is
happens when you
good.
are mixing formats while judging.
Yes, it definitely happens, but in this case, you don't see Test match and ODI getting mixed. The mixing of formats usually happens between ODI and T20 cricket. Uh, Ashwin shouldn't be getting selected based on his Test form. Yes, he can bowl attacking lines and lengths and get you wickets, but T20 is often not about that. You have to be able to contain the flow of runs.
Actually, Rahul,
Yes,
this is a
Ashwin
good
will do
question.
well in the IPL and he will make a claim for himself. Maybe he'll do well in the IPL and they'll select him for the T20 World Cup. Again, that is my biggest fear because actually in IPL, you can be made to look good even if you're not a good bowler. Yeah, Ashwin and Shami have played lots of international cricket and they're experienced players. So when you play IPL and you bowl to a lot of inexperienced batsmen, you will look good sometimes, but you can't do that in international cricket when all the countries are putting up their best players.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is a good question from your side also, Rahul. Means there was an era where Jadeja and Ashwin was very dominant bowler, premium bowler at the time of MS Dhoni captaincy. But when MS Dhoni loses his captaincy, then the partnership was broken between Ashwin and Jadeja. Then we go to Kulcha, jury of Kulcha, then Kuldeep Yadav and Chahal. And then we break that partnership also. Then Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav finally new partnership. So it happens. But Rahul, if I talk about this series, how you see the partnership of Akshar Patel and Ravi Vishnoi, economical spell as well as wickets.
Yes, they've been a very good spin pair for India, but at the same time, Kuldeep Yadav has also been decent in T20 over this last year in the matches that he has played. He's not played a whole lot of matches from what I'm seeing. He's played every now and then, but he's been decent. So we have three spinners to go with. I think these are the three spinners you can take with
And Akshar Patel
you to
gives
West
you
Indies
batting
next
surety
year.
also. Akshar Patel can bat.
Yes, and Akshar Patel, he's been good at T20. He's a decent T20 player, both batting and bowling. I think you can definitely take him to the T20 World Cup next year.
And in IPL, he is in a correct team also, Delhi Capitals, where he is getting full opportunity to bat and full overs for bowling also, and good pitches.
Yes, absolutely. T20 is the T20, and as a matter of fact, maybe Test cricket. In Test cricket, also, let's not forget Akshar Patel has done well in the spinning conditions in India. Maybe in ODI cricket, he's not a good selection,
Yeah,
you could say. But this is where the challenge comes in. You have to manage his workload now because there are five home tests against England coming up. And we know Akshar Patel really troubled England the last time they toured India in 2021. And then you have two tests against South Africa. So maybe in South Africa, where conditions are very pace friendly and you're not likely to really where spin is not likely to play much of a role, you can leave rest Akshar Patel from that. Anyway, he won't be in the playing 11. No point have. I don't think he's in the squad. If I'm not wrong,
yeah,
I
yeah, of course.
I have to check. I don't think Akshar Patel is in the test squad for South Africa. But anyway, he shouldn't play that series. Play the T20 series in South Africa. I think he is part of that
Yeah,
lineup. I'll
T20. He
have
is a
to.
part of T20.
Yes, he should. So he should play in the T20 lineup. Maybe skip ODI also and play three T20s with Afghanistan and maybe the five tests against England. Don't play him in all the five. Well, he'll probably have to play all the five tests because it's being played in India where you need three spinners. You can have him over there, not a problem. And then, but maybe in that test series, you'll have to switch between him and Jadeja, do something uh, like that, because Kuldeep Yadav will also be there. So there has to be some strategy over there because Akshar Patel is and Kuldeep Yadav, maybe they're likely to go with you to the T20 World Cup. So maybe there in that series some workload management can be done between these two spinners.
Okay. Now let's talk about Australian team also. So Rahul, if I talk about Australian team, I know Australia is taking this series very lightly. Too many players are going uh, coming to India, then going to Australia. They not take care of this series. Already they are champion. I know it very well. 19 players has been used, but Rahul, don't you think that Matthew Wade is not a batsman who can play at number 6 or number 7? I think he is a batsman who can play in top order, at least number 3 or 4. At least he should get maximum number of balls.
Probably he will when Australia plays with their main team. But I think, yeah, I agree. He should be promoted up the order a little bit and given more chances to play up the order compared to maybe, let's say, Matthew. I don't know why Matthew Short though got promoted down the order earlier in the series. If I'm not wrong, he was opening the batting, so I don't know why suddenly he's now pushed down the order.
Yeah,
That makes
for
no
Matthew
sense to
Short, I
me.
will talk about that in a PBKS segment. But I think Matthew Short is means I don't see him continue for Australia because his struggle against spin we have seen in this series, and we have to. I think Australia has to consider about Matthew Short, that Matthew Short is your all rounder or not. Very impressive performance from Hardy. Hardy can uh, do it very well for Australia in future. Of course, means if you are thinking about Stoinis replacement, Hardy is the better option.
Yeah, perhaps you can replace with the Aaron Hardy. The fact that he's a pace bowling all rounder gives him an advantage. But Matthew Short is also quite talented in my mind, and I think he bowls spin if I'm not wrong. So he in maybe in West Indies conditions, if the conditions are spin friendly, you could still persist with him. Both of them have some talent.
Okay, yeah. So we have Avinav with us. Avinav is saying that what will happen to for this country? Yeah, true question means he's saying that we are only winning in bilaterals, but we need World Cup. We need ICC trophies. So wait is continues, Rahul.
To be frank, it's a hard situation because you can't say we will lose bilaterals. Better to lose bilateral series and then that will help us win the World Cup. That's not really going to help. In fact, we saw what happened actually over the last year. Actually, in ODI series before the last World Cup, we were not winning a whole lot of bilateral series. But finally, in the ODI World Cup, when it mattered the most, India did not step up. We did not step up. So this is the problem. It's nothing to do with bilateral series. It's nothing to do with captaincy either. You'll see captaincy is not the problem. Actually, people thought that we are losing because of Virat Kohli's captaincy 2 years ago when Rohit Sharma came in, and people had lots of hope that Rohit Sharma would really turn the fortunes of this team around in terms of winning ICC trophies. But actually, even without Rohit's captaincy, I will say Kohli's captaincy is not the problem because if you look at all the ICC tournaments we have lost since 2014, actually three of them were under Dhoni himself. We lost 2014 T20 World Cup, 2015 ODI World Cup, and 2016 T20 World Cup under MS Dhoni. In fact, T20 World Cup, in spite of it being played in India, we could not win that one. This year, just the recent ODI World Cup, we couldn't win even in India. So, in fact, this is even worse. At least in T20, you can say it's an unpredictable format and anyone can win on their day. But ODI World Cup is India's strong format and we are playing it at home. Still, we could not win the trophy. So, it's hard to really, with every tournament that passes by that India doesn't win, it's getting harder and harder to really understand what is the problem. But I think the problem is can be condensed down to the fact that India has not been able to step up in the knockouts, because India, except for 2021 T20 World Cup, they've been making the knockouts consistently, but knockouts were not able to really step up and play like how we play in group stages or in bilateral series. uh, I don't know. You can maybe rename the knockouts to a bilateral series match and motivate these guys. I don't know, but big match mentality is lacking in this current Indian team. And that is why we're not winning trophies.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Rahul, let's talk about another thing, that is left arm fast bowler. Where India focus is not that much for left arm fast bowler. We have seen Arshdeep Singh after Zahir Khan, which is pretty much effective. But if we talk about Australia, they have Jason Barendorf, Ben Doricius, means both the player performing in BBL and performing for country also in previous two matches, very impressive spells. And big thing is that they are bowling in pressure situation, means in power play also, in middle overs also, in death overs also. So how you see Ben Doricius and Barendorf spell this series?
I'm particularly impressed by Jason Behrendorff, not just from this series, but also you could say in the Big Bash League, Behrendorff has played a huge role for Australia in contributing to title-winning campaigns of the Perth Scorchers. Behrendorff has been absolutely brilliant for Perth Scorchers, and he has the conditions also in his favor in Perth. Being a tall left-arm fast bowler, he's done very well over there, and I think he will probably. I think in the future, if given more chances, he can really step up to the role that Mitchell Stark has had for Australia for a very long time.
Okay. Abhinav, it's a request. It is a sports channel. This is not a political channel. So don't use this comment. After all, we have to accept this is our prime minister. It doesn't matter, means. So keep this topic aside. This is a cricket channel, so talk about cricket. It's better for you, Abhinav. Okay. Yeah, okay, Abhinav. Okay. So this is a preview of this series, and let's see, Rahul, how the things will goes on South Africa. Where South Africa, there's different challenge, bouncy wicket, where you have to face some difficulties from Koetze, Rabada, Lungi Nagidi. So good test for batsmen, Indian batsmen in South Africa.
Yes, it absolutely is going to be a test for the Indian batsmen in South Africa and also for Sky's captaincy because, yeah, while this series doesn't hold too much significance,
But overall,
it
I will
is
say that
important.
there is something means 50% Surya Kumar Yadav succeed in captaincy, at least 50%. 50%.
Yeah, Surya Kumar Yadav has done a good job in captaincy in this tournament, and especially in the last two matches with the managing the bowling, he has done a very good job.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so let's come to the another England first innings. Yes, let's talk about England first innings, 325 runs. So Rahul, new team, but captain, what happens to captain? I think whenever a big player comes, means a famous player like Josh Butler, Chris Gale, so all the bowlers, all the teams comes with a study that what is his weaknesses, and I think all over the world knows the weakness of Josh Butler now. Again, he goes out of spinner very cheaply, and same thing we have seen against Kuldeep Yadav. He was out maximum number of wickets he have given to spinners. Not a great World Cup, and not a good start for this series. So, what you will say about Josh Butler, Rahul?
Yeah, Butler has been struggling with the bat during the World Cup itself. We've seen his struggles, and it's continued today against the West Indies, when almost everybody else has been able to score their fair share of runs. Everybody else, except Gus Atkinson. Gus Atkinson is the only other batsman in this lineup who got out for single digits. So
Yes.
it's kind of disappointing for Butler to be the only one to miss out, especially when you're the captain of the team.
Yeah, if we talk about openers done pretty well job as Philip Salt 28 balls 45 26 from Felix, Will Jacks, Jack Crawley 48, Harry Brooks 71. So Rahul, how you see this innings? Harry Brooks 71, crucial innings for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. He's played a few good innings in the World Cup as well, and he's done well in today's match as well. He was able to, accelerate a little bit when the team was losing wickets and give them a little bit of momentum. And credit to Sam Curran and Bryden Cars as well. They really had a handy partnership when actually England was looking in trouble at one point. It was 239 for 7 in 41 overs. And from there, they took the score above 300. So they deserve a lot of credit.
Yeah, and credit to Sam Curran and Brandon Kurtz, the way they played with a good intent and put a good score against, you can say winning total. 325 is almost winning total for you.
I think it is a winning total. West Indies have made a good start though, with especially Athanas is on fire right now, 31 of 33, and West Indies is 42 for no loss in 8.1. They made a decent start to this run chase, but still, it's going to be an uphill task.
Yeah, and we have to say something about West Indies bowling also. Means if you are picking 10 wickets of a team, so this is very really great. Aljari Joseph, Remario Shepherd, Moti, Thomas, Yannick Carrier. So good comeback for Osan Thomas after a long time. Okay, Rahul is not there. Yes, Rahul, continue.
Yeah, sorry, Kunal, I had to put my laptop on charge now. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
yeah,
So
good
I'm
effort by West Indies to take
I'm saying means
10 wickets. A very good
picking
effort.
10
All
wickets
the
of
bowlers
England
were
team
able to
and
get wickets.
yeah, and
Yeah,
how you
and
see the Osan Thomas comeback?
yeah, Oshane Thomas was very good. So was Gudakesh Moti. Both of them, in particular, were very good with the ball. Romario Shepherd, he got a couple of wickets in the middle overs, which kind of put the brakes on England a little bit. But he's still very expensive. And same with Yannick Karayar. But overall, a good effort. All the bowlers have got wickets between them, and they've were able to get 10 wickets of England. So that's a positive they can take.
Yeah, okay. So Rahul, can we confirm that Josh Butler has been uh, not in a great form this year, and everyone knows about the weakness of Josh Butler. Means how you can pick Josh Butler wickets. Every team is studying.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone has found out Joss Butler's weakness and they're exploiting it. Now Butler has to, really adjust to it.
Yeah. So let's see and hope for the best. And I guess England bowling have something to do, especially Sam Curran. I'm really impressed with his bowling. So Sam Curran very important for T20 World Cup as well. But this is a series where England has to come back after a disastrous performance in World Cup. So according to you, Rahul, I think according to me, Sam Curran will be very important. Sam Curran as well.
Yes, Sam Curran's spell will be very important, but he's already been expensive so far 0 for 30 off 4 overs. So he'll have to come back better in his next spell. I think they've taken him off the bowling attack, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
so I think Gus Atkinson has been bowling well though. 0 for 12 off 4 overs so far. And Bryden Cars bowled a very good first over so far with just 2 runs off his first over. So now we have to see how West Indies goes from here, whether they up the momentum or not.
Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, so let's come to now Punjab Kings. Let's talk about this team. What is the strategy of this team? So first question, Rahul, means when we see, whenever we talk about team analysis of this team, we always think that this team has maximum number of purse. This is a history of IPL. In a history of IPL, he is the only team who has always maximum number of purse. But this time, uh, they have less, particularly less as compared to previous IPL editions. So can we say that this edition PBKS has improved a lot?
We could say they've improved a lot this season, but still they do have some weaknesses and will have to fill the holes in this lineup.
Yeah. Okay. So in the screen you can see PBKS purse that they have 29 CR, and in 29 CR they have to pick two overseas and eight players, out of that six Indians and two overseas. So now this is a player. So first of all, let's come to Shikhar Dhawan. So Rahul, according to you as a captain, Shikhar Dhawan, how much Shikhar Dhawan performed well for PBKS?
Yeah, Shikhar Dhawan was quite decent for PBKS last season, but unfortunately, I mean, it won't earn him a place in the Indian team for sure. But for IPL, he is still good enough to play in this team, and hopefully they will make full use of Arshdeep Singh um, for them, because Arshdeep Singh is a very crucial bowler for India next year with the T20 World Cup and all that. So hopefully he will do well, and they also have Rabada and Sam Curran who can really spearhead their pace bowling attack, and Nathan Ellis is also a pretty good talent. So they're pretty set with the pace bowling attack. They've got good pace bowling options. Maybe spin, I would say, is something which is a little bit lacking in this team, and they can still try to choose more spin bowlers, whether it's Indian or overseas.
Yeah, two overseas they need. And so if I talk about some good players like Shikhar Dhawan, Johnny Bairstow, Jitesh Sharma, Prabh Simran Singh, Liam Livingston, Harpreet Bhatia, Athav Taide, Rishi Dhawan, Sam Karan, Sikandar Raza, Shivam Singh. So Rahul, if I see the improvement in this team, they have backed some good players. Means Athav Taide, they have backed them. They backed Harpreet Bhatia. They backed Johnny Bairstow. Most importantly, Johnny Bairstow doesn't provide any single service in previous season. In if I talk about two seasons, Johnny Bairstow played only 3-4 matches, but still they back Johnny Bairstow. So can we say that good choice from Punjab Kings, means one of the attacking batsmen with Shikhar Dhawan as an opener?
Mm, yeah, it is still a good choice, and Johnny Bairstow can offer a right-left opening pair along with Shikhar Dhawan. So let's see. He still has abilities in T20, in both ODI and T20 cricket. I don't think you should still back the abilities of a player like Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah. Okay, so Rahul, you have talking about spinners also. So I have seen the another good all-rounder, that is Sikandar Raza. Sikandar Raza means very unfortunate that Zimbabwe not qualified, but Sikandar Raza was hero of the team. He was a captain of the team. He performed with bat and ball, and the last match he was really great with a bat as well as bowl. So Sikandar Raza, another game changer, I guess, for this Punjab Kings. Means anything Punjab wants to qualify, Sikandar Raza has to perform. If I talk about another spinner, that is Rahul Chahar and Sikandar Raza. So two spinners is already there. Good fast bowling unit. Nathan Ellis, Kagiso Rabada, they are replacement of. Means I see very few matches where Rabada and Ellis play together. I think they played once a time. Means if they want Ellis to take rest, then Rabada came suddenly. So we have seen some scenario. Why? Because Sam Curran provides you a batting as well as bowling, right? And along with
Yes, absolutely.
Arshdeep Singh gives a good Yorker bowler, good death bowler. So I think Rahul, if you see the squad, you can make a good playing 11 still. Means without going to auction, you can go with good playing 11. I guess for eight players, you need some good replacement. Suppose Sikandar Raza is your all rounder, right, Rahul? So
Yes.
can they goes to Muhammad Nabi, because Muhammad Nabi is also same category type of batting and bowling. They
Yes, they
can.
can definitely try for Mohammad Nabi. That is not a bad option for Punjab.
But when it comes to means opening combination, yeah, they have Jitesh and they have Johnny Bairstow. Johnny Bairstow as a keeper and Jitesh as a in a middle order. So Rahul, same thing happens in India versus Australia series also that Ishan Kishan can't bat in middle order. Same happens here with Johnny Bairstow. Means if Johnny Bairstow is not there, so Jitesh is the keeper for you, right? But here this is a different option. There is overseas and Indian, so they can manage Jitesh as well as Johnny Bairstow. But Rahul, can they think about another opener in place of Johnny Bairstow means as a replacement? They can go with another overseas.
Yeah, yes, they can definitely try to find another overseas opener or even an Indian opener if necessary to
I guess Philip Salt is another good option. I guess.
yeah, Philip Salt is a good option. They can even try, Bhanuka Rajapaksha, who was
Yeah, Bhanuka Rajpaksha was this team already.
oh, he's there in this team, or
Yes, they have removed them. That's why I'm asking.
yeah, they should bring. I think they should bring him back, Bhanuka Rajapaksha. He can form a good opening partnership with the Shikhar Dhawan.
Yeah, of course. So I think you are going with Vanuka Rajpaksha. I'm thinking about Philip Salt. Because Philip Salt
Yeah, I
also
think
gives
that
you
is also a
opening
very good
combination.
option.
Yeah. But overall, happy with Punjab Kings means finally they back players. Otherwise, they always going to auction and make a team. They are going with single captain and two, three players always.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a good job done by them compared to previous seasons.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so Rahul, if I talk about some good bowlers like Sam Curran, Sikandar Raza, Rahul Chair, Nathan Ellis, Ragisura Bada, Arshdeep Singh, Harpreet Barar is there. But I want to know Rahul means what happens means when you have so many superstar, but you can't make a balanced playing 11. We have seen the imbalance in Punjab Kings means we have not seen the player performing at the right time. If I talk about the first half of the tournament of previous edition, Punjab Kings was looking like that they will be the first team to qualify for playoffs. But at the end, what happens? They are out of the context suddenly.
Yeah, that has been the problem with the Punjab. In general, they've been very inconsistent in tournaments. They're a bit of a dark horse. They can stun anyone on their day. They defeated CSK in Chepauk during the season, chasing 200 runs, 200
Yeah.
plus runs. So they can do anything for sure, but they need to be a little more consistent if they want to, try to contend for a title this year.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so finally, Avinav is coming back. He's saying that in how many channels this is streaming? Yeah, it is streaming in two channels. Avinav, I'm just giving you some example. Like when you are becoming famous day by day, it happens. It will goes to one and more channels. It happens. One day you will see in two, three, four, five channels. One day, of course. Okay, he's saying that this channel belongs to Rahul. Of course, yes, KFCS is run by Rahul. Yeah, okay. Anything you want to ask Avinav, you can ask about Punjab Kings. We have talked about all the major points about this team, and I think Rahul is pretty happy with this team this time. The way they
Mm,
back the players.
yes, absolutely.
So hope so. This team will perform better and go to playoffs. Yeah, he's asking for a movie. This is not a movie channel. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is a Punjab Kings review. So I guess, guys, you like it. And let's see. Rahul, any prediction means who is going to win this match? Means I know it. It is 50% innings is done. Can West Indies chase it? I think Shy Hope is a
Probably,
factor.
I think West Indies will fall short in the end. Uh, They will be competitive, I think, given the start they've got. But I think England will, somehow win it in the end.
Okay, let's see. Let's hope for the best. And guys, I know you all know the date of 9 December, that the day of WPL auction. Yeah, what is coming? I don't think in this fixing of world of IPL, RCB, KK, and DC can even win. Okay, this is a
Which
big
team does
prediction.
Abhinav support? I would like to know.
Yeah, of course. Okay, he's saying that KKR already have two trophies. Okay, for your kind information, and RCB and DC. You will see. Definitely, they are going to win it.
RCB has been in the final three times and they've not been able to win. I think Delhi Capitals have not. Yeah, Delhi Capitals was runner up once in 2020 to Mumbai Indians. So unfortunately, they've not had luck when they reached the final. Same with the Punjab. In fact, Punjab, who we were just discussing today, they were runner up to KKR in 2014. So I think all among the 10 IPL teams, everyone has been in the final, win or lose. Everyone has been in the final, win or lose. I think only Lucknow Super Giants hasn't been in the final, but they've only played two seasons of IPL. Of course, previously there was Gujarat Lions. Gujarat Lions did not reach the final of IPL, and Pune Warriors India was there. Pune Warriors India didn't even make the playoffs. Same with Kochi Tuskers Kerala. They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, he's saying that I don't like IPL. Yeah, okay, no issues.
Well, I understand, Abhinav. To be frank, I think a lot of Indians are losing their love for IPL because of India not winning ICC tournaments. A lot of people are questioning, saying, "What is the use of IPL if we're not winning ICC events?"
Yeah, okay.
That sentiment is definitely there. But as far as fixing is concerned, to be frank, yeah, fixing has been there in IPL before, but a lot of people say fixing every time they don't like the result of a match. That is
That's
the
why they
truth.
are.
In IPL, people are using the word fixing very loosely. If Chennai Super Kings or Mumbai Indians wins IPL next year, in fact, even this year, I can say with CSK winning IPL, people are saying it's fixed. If Mumbai Indians wins IPL, also people say it is fixed IPL. So basically, what happens is uh, when people don't like the result of a tournament, they will call it fixed. That is the reality.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, there is another statement. Rahul means BCCI asked Rahul Dravid about the cause of the loss of final. So, very brave answer from Rahul Dravid means I think if same question asking from Rahul Ayyar will say this is a fault of a pitch. But my question is Rahul, pitch is prepared by pitch curator and instructed by home team, right? So
Yes.
who will tell him, that means who will dare to call India that no, you can't fix a pitch like you? Who dares?
And to be frank, it's the pitch curator has to decide to not listen. It's up to the pitch curator to not listen. But when you've gotten a pitch as you wanted, as you requested, and then you're blaming the pitch after defeating, that is just what to say, uh, very sore loser stuff. You cannot, uh, what to say, sour grapes. That's what it is. And it's also what to say, it's arrogance. It's absolute arrogance. It's a lack of taking responsibility. And this is actually what Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid have been known for throughout their 2 years. When everything is fine, they will take in all the credit. They will get all the praise. But as you saw up to the final, people were praising Rohit Sharma. Everything was fine. The moment they lose, they don't want to take ownership of the defeat. If you're going to take credit for all the good results as well, then you must also be able to take criticism and take ownership when you're losing. That is what I have to say about this. And Rohit Sharma, by the way, did not attend the press conference again. Where have we seen this before? Last year in 2022, the Asia Cup, he did not attend the press conference after India lost. Did not attend the press conference after India lost in the semi-final of the T20 World Cup. This year again, after losing the final, no Rohit Sharma in the press conference. You can defend him by saying he's emotional and all that after losing, but that's not. But it also doesn't look good when your captain is disappearing from the press conference every time the team loses. Every time when the team loses in a big tournament, you're disappearing from the press conference. And when he did one after the World Test Championship final, he did not bother to take any ownership at all over the defeat. You saw his remarks after the final, saying the final should be best of three. We should have 20 or 25 days of practice before a final. And also,
Come
why
on.
should it be played in June? Why does it have to be played in England? You've questioned everything about that final, but not your own performance. And the 20 or 25 days of preparation before the final was in Rohit Sharma's hands. He could have left IPL midway to come and prepare for the final. He chose not to do that. So you can see that this leadership doesn't believe in taking responsibility for defeats when they lose in big matches. And another thing is, Rohit Sharma, half the time after becoming captain, doesn't play cricket. He spent more time taking rest than playing cricket. And he expects that people will not question that, or we will just not say anything about that. Virat Kohli had a lot of flaws as a captain, but he took responsibility when the team lost, and he's even said it in press conferences. You could see him saying, "We don't scapegoat anyone. From when we lose, we all take the hit together." I think this was during the South tour of South Africa in 2018, early 2018, when he said made this remark that we all take the hit together, and he fully accepted we and he's always accepted when the team lost that they didn't play well and the opposition played better. Not like Rohit Sharma, who doesn't even attend press conferences or comes and makes excuses after losing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so good statement for you side. I think India miss one all-rounder in final game. Of course, you need some runs. I think in place of Surya, if in my mind there was something that if Ashwin played that much ball that Surya got opportunity, definitely we were 250 plus score. At least 250. I'm expecting 250, 260 score. That must be competitive at that time.
To be frank, in the final, I think there's basically one reason alone. Not one reason. In fact, our batting performance, only Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli did well. You could
Yeah.
say, yeah, they will say Kohli played slowly, but he scored 54 of 63. KL Rahul did 66 of 107 with only one boundary. Uh, if KL Rahul had only scored at a similar pace to Virat Kohli, even if we were not scoring boundaries, at least taking consistent singles, ones and twos, and we were scoring at decent pace, we would have gotten 270 or 280, and it would have been there would have been a little more pressure on Australia, especially after starting at 47 for three. There would have been more pressure, but we scored only 240 in the end. That was not going to be enough to win the final.
Yeah, of course. So this thing will happens. Let's see how T20 World Cup will end for Rahul Dravid. Rahul Dravid got another chance, another World Cup opportunity, so prove himself. Let's see which player is
It is
going
very
to.
surprising that they got another chance. I thought actually Dravid's coaching was
I thought
over.
about VVS Lakshman, I guess. VVS Lakshman, I
Yeah,
thought about
a
him.
lot of people think that this reaching the final was very good, and hence these two deserve another chance. But first, I don't agree too much with that, because actually this team management did make mistakes during the World Cup itself. Initially, starting with Shardul Thakur, and imagine if Hardik Pandya. Sometimes I call it a blessing that Hardik got injured, because if Hardik Pandya didn't get injured, we wouldn't have brought in Mohammad Shami into the team. We would have continued picking Shardul Thakur over Mohammad Shami. And if without Mohammad Shami, frankly, we won't even win the semi final, to be
Yeah, of
frank.
course.
There's no way Shardul Thakur will get 7 wickets for you in a semi final. And Mohammad Shami has always been better than Shardul Thakur. It doesn't matter what the form is. Mohammad Shami is any day better than uh, Shardul Thakur. That is a fact. Another thing is, we've been knowing since the beginning of Hardik Pandya's career, since 2016 itself, now under when Dhoni was captain. Since then, we have known that Hardik Pandya is injury prone. And the question needs to be asked: why wasn't there a backup for Hardik Pandya?
Still, they are not thinking about in
And
present
still,
also.
we have in domestic cricket 38 domestic teams who play in all the first class cricket, list A cricket as well, and we have 10 IPL teams. From these, we if we cannot find a pace bowling all-rounder backup for Hardik Pandya, I think it is a shame. We should have had a backup for Hardik Pandya a long time ago. And this team management also has not done anything to find that replacement for Hardik Pandya. And the replacement they chose was Surya Kumar Yadav. First of all, even if Surya Kumar Yadav was a great ODI batsman, that's not a like for like replacement. Replacing Hardik Pandya with Surya Kumar Yadav. And first of all,
You can
you
replace
ignored
Hardik even.
and first of all, even if you wanted to do that, Surya Kumar Yadav shouldn't have been in the ODI World Cup squad to
Yeah,
even begin with. You chose him over Sanju Samson, who did well in ODI cricket, just for your personal preference and hyping Surya Kumar Yadav as generational talent. What did Surya Kumar Yadav do in the final? When he had to bat with tailenders, he's giving tailender the strike and
strike.
finally throws his wicket away.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, so no need to more about discussion because we Indians are getting very emotional about that day. I remember that day. That was not easy for me, for Rahul to do the video, but somehow we managed to have some good discussion when Pawan was available. And that day, I remember 2 hours video almost
It
was
was
there.
yeah, it was a very tough tough day, but we have to move on. I think we have to start from zero, start with a new team for the 2024 T20 World Cup. If we keep going back to seniors again and again before tournaments, we will never move forward. And youngsters also will get frustrated if they see they're uh, that they are playing regularly for India and getting picked, having earned their spot in the Indian team, and still they get replaced by seniors before a tournament. They will not feel good. So anyway, I'd like to, yeah, like you said, let's move on from this. As a matter of fact, Alik Atanas has scored a half century for West Indies. He's on 61
So
off 56 balls right now. This is turning into a very good start for the West Indies. 92 for no loss of 15 overs. It's
well done,
turning.
well done, West Indies.
Yes, and even Brandon King is also starting to find his feet now. He's on 27 of 35. He's scoring at a decent
Now
pace.
Sai Hope will manage. Now Sai Hope will manage in middle and will goes to winning. I
Probably
guess.
they can do that unless England gets some quick wickets. Then I think they might be in a bit of trouble here. Alec Atanas is starting to show intent. In fact, in the last over, he completed his half century, scored 3 boundaries of Bryden Cars. So now Bryden Cars' figures are not looking so impressive. 0 for 28 off 4 overs. Gus Atkinson started going for runs. 0 for 22 off 5. Rehan Ahmed is into the bowling attack, but he's also not making too much of an impact for uh, England right now. So let's see. This is going to be an interesting run chase. If West Indies just keep their heads, they don't lose wickets. I think they have now a good shot at making this run chase. They've actually picked up the scoring a little bit in the last few overs.
Yeah, let's see how things will goes on. And tomorrow we will discuss about that. So till then, guys, thank you very much and thank you for listening us. If you
You
like this video, so that subscribe KFCS and Sports Bit and enjoy the discussion with us. So Tomorrow we will come back and we will talk about India South Africa series. We will talk about the results also. I know West Indies will win it, but let's see. Rahul is saying that this is a good total from England side. So let's see
Yeah,
if
we can
it
never
will be correct.
guess right because West Indies can collapse at any time. We never know.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Very disastrous year for West Indies campaign. Very disastrous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So till then, guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Rahul, for your time and goodbye. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.